What's up, guys? It's the Big Bird here. Welcome to the very first episode of the Bird Sky News. Today, we got a big problem. I have a huge problem with today's play calling. Man, was it bad. Okay, I get that. We're just going to jump right into it. I'm sorry, guys, but I get that the Dallas defense plays off. But why are we throwing everything under 5 yards? Why are we not trying to stretch the defense at all? The only downfield pass I saw today was the fucking quick screen to Josh Huff, and he threw it down the field. How does that happen? How does a punter run for 30 yards? How do you have a game won? Let's start off with the positives. I do want to say Havaluta Vitae, however you pronounce your name. You actually held up pretty well today, man. So we're not going to be all negative today. Carson Wentz was pretty accurate with the ball. He was pretty on spot. The only problem I have, they didn't challenge downfield enough. My thing is, like, Trey Burton probably catches that third and short if we are stretching the defense. There is no reason Brandon Carr needs to be that up on his man. He would not be that close if we were stretching the field. And I think you only need to take a couple, like maybe one shot a quarter. Just throw it down to Dorial Green-Beckham. Like, do something to stretch the defense. He doesn't even have to complete the pass. Just let them know that you're going to try. But instead, all day we were throwing these screens, and they were just getting blown up by Sean Lee. Like, Sean Lee, it's almost like Sean Lee was in the huddle with us. I mean, I just particularly remember the delayed handoff to Darren Sproles, and it looked like there was a hole, and next thing you know, he's stopped for a 1 yard gain, and I was just like, wow, this guy can fucking move. But I'm also getting sick of, like, these fucking fumbles. Like, why can you guys not hold on to the ball? Smallwood, I get it, but when you're up by 10 and you're handed the ball and you're surrounded by the defense, before you take a foot forward, just fall down with two hands on the ball. You do not need to try to fight. There's no need to carry the ball with one hand because they're down by 10. They're going to strip. You guys need to know this. Also, I do want to say good job to Jim Schwartz. There wasn't anybody wide the fuck open except for a couple of plays, and it just looked like they sat in the zone. The touchdown to Dez Bryant was arguably lucky. Also want to say, McKelvin, you really stepped your game up today. I mean, those fades to Dez Bryant, you couldn't have covered it anymore. From what I saw, you didn't do a bad job. I mean, you're not an elite corner, but you're pretty good. Our defense is pretty damn good overall, guys. I mean, you can't be that mad except for that fourth quarter drive where it just seems like we couldn't stop Dallas on that drive for some reason. But also, like, without the fumble, without that punt return, I mean, that fake punt, we win. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just like, how do you let a punter get 30 yards? I know you're not expecting it. It's 4th and 8. They're way deep in their side of the field, but still, you can't let him get 30 yards. Wow, man. And then we get the ball back and fumble. You just gave the game right back to them, man. And I just want to go back to the play calling for a second, guys. The play calling on the offensive side of the ball was so predictable. And I love you, Carson Wentz. And I don't know if this is Frank Reich or fucking Doug Penderson. I don't know who the fuck is doing this. But every time you say kill, I know you're going to run the ball. I'm at home seeing this. So what do you think other teams are doing every time you say kill, 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 kill? The ball is obviously a run. So just follow the running back because it's obvious every time you kill the play, you're going to run the ball, and they just need to key on the running back. Like, either I feel like you need to say kill more often when you don't mean it, kind of like the whole Omaha thing that Manning used to do, or I feel like the offense needs to give you an option to kill to a different play or audible to a different play, because I just don't like hearing kill. And if I notice it, any NFL player worth fucking any amount of money is going to watch the film and notice that right away. And that's so predictable. And for me, it just seemed like we only ran fucking out routes to the tight end, a slant if the screen wasn't there. And that just literally, or when you run double slants on the inside. It seems like we literally ran the same plays over and over and over. And it kind of reminded me of the Chip Kelly era, I just did not like seeing that, man. I loved what I saw from Darren Sproles, and no matter what, we have to keep giving that guy the football. Darren Sproles showed tonight you need to give him at least between 15 and 20 touches a game because he can make things happen. Also, I'm not going to lie, I would not have minded seeing Ryan Matthews get a few more carries, maybe about 5 or 6 more carries, just because he looked like he was running pretty hard. Also, Jordan Matthews, can you please cut the shit when you catch a screen, you try to bounce it to the outside? You only needed 2 yards. If you catch the screen and just jump forward, just dive forward, you have the first down. Why are you trying to run outside your block? You're just giving the defense time to chase you down. Don't give them time to chase you down. Just get the first down and go down. And while we're talking about receivers, let's talk about the most shittiest receiver that I have ever seen drafted in the first round, outside of probably Freddie Mitchell. Let's address this Nelson Aguilar thing. Nelson Aguilar, you need to catch the fucking football. Why can't you catch a wide open slant, but when Sean Lee is riding your back, you catch that? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Same thing, Green Beckham, man. Green Beckham fucking, I'm sorry I'm fucking up names. He dropped a couple balls too, and it's like, dude, you guys catch these passes. These are critical first downs. These are critical momentum builders. But as soon as you drop a pass, that kills the momentum. We lose by 6. We lost by fucking 6. And like I said before, I do not think we took a single shot down the field outside of that Josh Huff throw. I do not remember us taking one shot above 15 yards. I don't even remember seeing a 15-yard pass past the line of scrimmage. I remember like a bunch of fucking like 12, between 4 and 12 was basically all I was seeing. And it's literally the most annoying brand of football to watch because I'm telling you now, teams are going to start jumping the short routes. They are going to start jumping them, and the problem when you jump a short route is a lot of times they go for TDs. Like, you jump a short route, you're usually so close to the line of scrimmage that you can blow past the line, and you're out for a touchdown. And that is scary to me, man. Like, I understand it's Dallas, but I feel like Dallas has some weak spots that you can exploit down the field, especially by the way they play cover 2. If you can split those safeties and just get somebody down the middle, I would not have minded seeing Zach Ertz just screaming down the seam, linebacker on him or not, and Wentz just letting it rip to him. I mean, just bullet it right at his head, make him jump for it, make the linebacker react, and just make him play coverage when they're not used to playing coverage. Outside of Sean Lee, I didn't think they had a linebacker that could cover Zach Ertz, and I don't know why we didn't exploit that. Their safeties were always dropping back in cover 2 for what it looked like. It was just cover 2 mania. I mean, overall, guys, I'm just pretty irritated. I seriously feel like this is a game where we should have walked away with a win. We should have walked away with the win easily after getting up 10 points. Once we got up 10 points and we had the ball with a 10-point lead, we should have never fumbled the ball. We should have never let them fucking get a fake punt. We should have won this game, and that's what I'm going to leave you guys with. But we did not win the game, and it's pretty frustrating, especially as a fan. And like the expectations for the season were so low, they were so low. So I mean, you can only get so mad. But because they came out and really surprised everybody, it's kind of like I want them to win every game. I know that we can win every game. I feel like we are a better team than Dallas. But we don't have as many playmakers. That's if that makes any sense to you guys. I really want to know what you think in the comments. Go ahead and drop a comment. Leave a like. Again, this is your boy, the Big Bird. I'm out, guys. Peace.